from the new Blackburn manager. They end their run of 6 successive defeats with an emphatic victory. Blackburn Rovers 3, Stoke City 0.
Sam, how close to perfect was today for you?
Well, I have to be pretty nitpicky to say that wasn't near as perfect as I wanted today, because not just the 3 goals in 27 minutes, but one of the most important things for me was not conceding a goal today. And I know probably in the last 10 minutes or so, 3-0 up, if they'd have scored, it wouldn't have affected the result. But it's very psychologically important to the whole team.
The first 20 minutes, I think they got in our box 3 times and they were 3-0 up. You know, and have a look at the stats and all, and how much of the game we had in that period. I think we had 75% of the game, but our defending was abysmal, absolutely abysmal, and the 3 goals were very, very poor. And you concede 3 goals in that period of time, the game's over.
We forgot what it was like to win games, and I think, and once you forget that, and it's really hard, you know, to get a win under your belt. And I think, and it's been an ongoing thing. And then today, new manager comes in, and that's his aim. Like, he wanted us to win. Like, he wanted us to get that feeling and that taste back again.
Rocky Santa Cruz was out with a calf injury today. You must have heard his comments regarding his scenario at the club. Well, what's your reaction to that?
Well, I've heard about the interview, so I haven't heard the full transcript yet. So really is the farthest thing from my mind at the moment, though. I want to enjoy it tonight, and I don't want to lose any sleep over Rocky Santa Cruz tonight, but certainly I'll deal with it as soon as possible.
Just finally, you said you missed the buzz of being involved on match day. That must have been thrilling for you today.
Yeah, I was a little, obviously, nervous and a little apprehensive, but because you don't quite know, you know about the players. I certainly know about the players, but you're not quite sure what you're going to get. But what I did get was a thrill to me. And obviously a thrill to the Blackburn fans and everybody concerned with Blackburn Rovers. So I've sent everybody home happy, and I'm looking forward to my mate's 60th birthday party tonight. So what a night I'm going to have.
Probably won't be watching Match of the Day then, but welcome back, Big Sam, in more ways than one. Great start for him.
It was a fantastic start, and anybody that wanted Sam to be clever would evidently be disappointed, because it was back to the basics, the fundamentals. Nothing clever, nothing complicated, nothing complex. It was orthodox 4-4-2. You have back 4 and goalkeeper. You have a holding player, which is Andrews. You have Dunn in front of him, who played exceptionally well, the playmaker. You have 2 up top that are lively, and you've got 2 wide men, Emmett and Pedersen, that will go up and down all day. When you've got the ball, you support the front 2. When you haven't got it, you defend narrow. And it worked an absolute treat. And when you consider they've been low in confidence, the players responded well. And this is exactly what Sam has done all his career, get the best out of his players. You've got 2 lines of 4 there. They've struggled defensively, but today with the 2 lines of 4, it just helped them, settled them early on, and then you've got the 2 up top, and that's the way they played, 4-4-2. Yeah, as I say, Dunn hasn't played since early August. He's a good player on the ball, little bit of trickery there, invites the tackle, dangerous area 5 gets booked, and then he picks it up here, and this is what he's capable of doing. He just picks up, nice little touch, and a great ball into Pedersen. Andrews, who's had a bit of criticism, I thought did terrifically well. That's a great pass there, but in front of the back 4, the protection was really, really solid. Coming up, we get him circled, and I just watch him go back and forward, just filling the space, just giving that little bit of protection. And then finally he goes into the near post, picks it up, quite easy, and Blackburn are back in possession. This is the 2 wide men. When they've not got it, narrow. And what happens? They work incredibly hard here. Everett goes to the first man, and then he goes to the second man. Now, the object of the exercise now is don't let them go through the middle, make them go wide. And that's what they did really successfully, because when it goes wide, Pedersen goes quickly to the next one. And then they're back in numbers, and there's nowhere for Stoke to go. And that's why not only did they have a clean sheet, but they weren't hard-pressed all afternoon.
It's amazing, though, isn't it, how often we see the introduction of a new man in charge to have a sort of positive effect on things, and certainly in the first few games.
Yeah, it's something different in the dressing room. We see it time and time again where a new guy goes in and they sort of instill a bit of confidence, give them something new. But certainly the biggest thing that you need as a manager going into a situation like this is an element of luck. And boy, did they get it, courtesy of Stoke defending.
Certainly early on, didn't they?
Oh, you just cannot. Sam's on the touchline. He cannot believe this, and I think Tony Pulis couldn't believe it either, because in the history of bad challenges, this is definitely in the top 3. So I mean, it's like unbelievable that is. But from the other angle, it is like frighteningly bad. What is he thinking about? What is he doing? And then the second goal, I counted at least 4 mistakes in there. 1, you should get in front of him. 2, you've got to go to the runner. 3, you should have cleared it. 4, that's a terrible mistake. That's not a mistake because it's in the back of the net. 2-0 up, and there's no way back for Stoke. And Sam is in absolute dreamland. But
in a way, good time to take over, isn't it? I suppose, because he refused the job in the summer, didn't he? And Mark Hughes, difficult act to follow. Paul Ince, it was hard for him.
Well, I said that at the top that you know, you didn't expect anything clever from him tactically, but he's been clever not taking the job in the summer, because it was a hard job to follow Mark Hughes. Terribly hard for Paul Ince. First job in big time management, whereas the job for Sam now is easy, because I think he can only take them one way. No. A bit similar to Harry Redknapp at Tottenham, who was an absolute certainty to get them out of trouble, but Sam, I think, will get them out of trouble.
Okay.